This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show. Oh, bro, by the way, Sebastian Maniscalco. I happened to be doing something on Google yesterday, and I electronic this thing where they pronounce our names properly in Italian. I'm no longer Pete Corielli, dude. You roll it. It's Pete Corielli. And you're Maniscalco. It's fucking great. So it's Corielli. That's like, it got watered down when the boat got here, but it's Corielli. Roll the R or don't even fucking acknowledge me, bro.
Long time. We're doing this late on a Friday. Just scheduling, all on my part. So sorry you're getting this late. I don't know, man. I've been buried in the show.
Yeah.
It's not like I've been out and about. But gotta throw something at you. Met a guy. I don't know how to put this.
I'm assuming. See, that's the thing now in your world. I could talk about anybody because nobody I know is famous except you and Watt. Everybody you met is like fucking CEO of this or in that movie, so you got to disguise it, pretend it's, hey, I met a guy at the 7-Eleven. We got to chatting. All right. I'm sorry. It's kind of obvious, you know? You're like, how do I put this? I'm sorry. Did I ruin the whole bit now?
No.
All right.
No. This guy's an agent.
Oh.
And he's not my agent, but we're talking, and I was telling him I had some shoulder and some knee and hip, just like general grievances about the body. And he goes, how old are you? I said, I'm 47. And I go, you got anything wrong? He goes, no. He goes, I'm 54. Now, you ever get somebody that tells you their age, but the way they tell the age is meant as a, can you believe I'm 54 years old and this is how good I looked? You ever get a...
Yeah.
The guy's complimenting himself with the age, just and the tone, alone.
This is another way they do it. I love this one. They'll tell you something they did, and you go, oh, wow. And they go, yeah, not bad for da-da-da, huh? Like that little subtle, like, what they're really saying is, how about that at my age? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that like a fear of, I don't care if you do 100 push-ups at 99. Chances are you're going to die by morning. You're 99. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? They act like if they're in better shape at 92 years old, they're going to make it to 102. You're already way past due. The Grim Reaper just lost your paperwork, guy.
Well, the guy said 54, and I got to be honest with you, I thought he was older than that.
So if he's going to be so blunt, shouldn't you be back? Like if he goes, can you believe I'm 54? You go, no, I thought you were 62. Wow. That's something when he thinks he looks younger and you think he looks older.
Yeah, which led me to believe when I said I was 47, did he think I was 69?
No, by the way he's going, he probably thought you were like 22. Right? Like if he thought he was younger than you thought he looked.
No, I think this guy thought I was older, and he thought he was younger.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, I'm 47 years old, and based on all the problems I was having, I think he thought, oh, this guy must have been, be mid-50s. When I asked him if he's got any problems, he threw no, I'm 54. Like that was going to be like a surprise. And I didn't give him anything. back. I go, yeah. I didn't go, oh, he was looking for, you look great. I didn't even do that.
No, man. You didn't even say good for you, as you shouldn't. And by the way, we're splitting hairs here, right? I mean, you know, if I didn't know you and I knew you were judging that way, then I would have looked at you and said, I have no aches and pains either, all right? This is all Ben Gay shit here, guy. Don't fucking flatter yourself. You act like I'm on the operating table. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were just two men chatting about our little ass aches. All of a sudden, you're fucking Clark Kent. Beat it. Right?
You know, sometimes it's like when you start sharing your ailments, the other guy goes, yeah, you know, I got a knee too, or this and that and the other thing. When this guy goes like, he's got nothing, like this guy gets up and he springs out of bed like nothing's wrong with him.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Come on, man. I'm watching TV last Sunday. For no reason, halfway through the night, I developed a heavy limp. Every time I went to the fridge for the rest of the night, I could barely walk. By morning, nothing. But, you know, that's how it rolls. This guy doesn't get any of those flare-ups, nothing this. You know what? Right away, I write those. Bro, I can't commend you enough by not giving him any feedback off that comment. I'm 54.
Yeah, let me tell you, you look good. Don't throw it at me that you look good. Let me say you look good.
That's it. That's the only way that shit works. The only way. Drives me nuts. What is he? What is he? Oh, wait, you says it. So
he's an agent.
So anyway, where you at anyway? Like I Googled the other day. I'm thinking of my left knee. I got rheumatoid arthritis, I think they call it. I'm trying to do a self-diagnose. I've been doing that patella band that helps sometimes for a little while. You keep that thing. You can only wear it 2 hours. You keep it on too long. It's like a tourniquet. My fucking toes are turning blue by 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You ever use one of those things, though? It's the weirdest thing. You just put it right below the kneecap. You're like, what is this bullshit rubber band shit? Is that what they call it?
Yeah. I've often seen that. I don't know what that is, though.
I just thought it was like if you want to indicate to people that you're an old decaying white guy, you wear that thing. Because that's the only perception I get when I see that, right? It's always an old white guy mowing his lawn or so, playing pickup on the, you know? So I buy one, I strap it on. It's like a miracle band. I mean, there was no pain. It's bizarre. It's like just a rubber band. It's like some Native American shit they would come up with, you know? Tying a vine around your kneecap. We're getting 3 operations. By the way, I keep calling them Indians, and Sadie keeps correcting me. Native Americans, Dad, you know, you can't call. It's not Indians anymore.
Oh, yeah, you're getting.
Yeah. I think maybe we should just, I get it that things are changing, you know? But why don't we just be like, have an age gap? Like anyone below 40, you use the new shit. Anyone above 40, just bear with me, all right? Because I can't keep up with your new fucking dictionary. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not derogatory. They're Indians. What's the problem? I don't do
Yeah, it's...
I can't keep up.
I'm with you, man. I don't know what's right. This has been the saying that I've been saying for the last, I'd say, I don't know, probably 1.5 years. I'll say something, right? It could be a mixed company or that, and then I'll go, can you say that anymore?
That's nice. That's a nice save, man. Because, bro, it's getting to the point you're going to say God bless you when someone sneezes, and they're going to go, what the fuck did you just say to me? What? Did I hear you right? It's like, what? Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Can you say that anymore? Yeah, that's... So...
Or, okay, you know, like instead of changing the whole thing, or instead of like eliminating the stuff, you know, they had a thing, Pepe Le Pew died, you know,
Right.
Pepe Le Pew, yeah. You can't, because he was aggressive and this and that. Okay, whatever. Can't he just say it and then leave it there? You know, like if you want to watch it, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Or what, just leave it there. Why do we got to take the guy out of the whole thing? Just if you don't like what he's doing, you tell your kid we ain't watching that, right?
All you did now is get more people to go, I got to check out this Pepe Le Pew and see what all the hubbub is about.
The guy was no one even was looking him up on Google for the last 30 years. Now he's trending. He's the most popular.
Oh God! Even Dr. Seuss. Right now, I got a bunch of the books. How's this work? Do I have to burn them? Or do you just like no? I mean, like, how does that work? Like, are you when they say something is banned? Like, if it's I don't even know what it's banned from. I got them. If you got them, you got them. If you don't, you don't. It's like it's one thing if it's like we all got to meet at the town square and throw them in a pile. And fire them up. I don't know.
Well, pretty soon they're gonna be. I don't know where this is going.
No, neither do I.
And I don't know how much more is still in the pipeline. You know, like tomorrow there's gonna be something else. Something else. They found 1971. There was a movie. I like how everything's being. The guy was violent, but there's movies that are violent.
Yeah.
The people killing one another, assault, this, that, and the other thing. Those are okay. Those are okay for kids to watch.
Right.
But everything else we got to take off the shelves.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make I can't keep up. Right. Like I just watched the new Walking Dead's around, so I watched the last episode of last season as a refresher before I step back into it. And, they're like eating the intestines out of a human being, right? Not a peep from anybody, A cat popped out of a hat and made green eggs and all of a sudden burned the building. Right? I don't even know what's going on. So, anyway.
Well, here's one for you. I'm reading this book to my daughter at night, and it's a book about a ladybug, right?
Yeah.
So I'm reading and it says they lost the ladybug, so they're looking for ladybug. And then one guy goes to the other one, he goes, I don't know where the ladybug is. Do you think he went in here? And I go, wait a minute. They're referring to the ladybug as a he. Now, no research. I didn't Google ladybugs, whatnot. But it's in the title of the book, Ladybug, right?
Yeah, but there's got to be male ladybugs, guy. There's got to be, or else ladybugs would die out. What are you saying? What do you think a male ladybug is called a man bug? What the fuck? Bro, come on.
If you were writing a book about a ladybug, would you use he or she to refer to the ladybug?
I don't know. I might make him a he just to have this conversation with my child so she'd understand just because it's a ladybug, it can still pee standing up, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying?
I need to do some research on why they call it a ladybug.
That's the $1,000 question. And by the way, is every dot a new year? By the way, is that true? Like if it has 14 dots, is it 14 years old? I always believe that shit.
Oh, is that what you were told as a kid?
Yeah. No, not you.
No, bro, I don't even know what I didn't even know there was a male ladybug.
I'm not even sure there is, but I'm thinking there might be, right? I mean, how would a ladybug, recreate without a male coming along?
I don't know.
That's got to be a heterosexual bug to be a male ladybug. You're not even manly enough to get your own fucking surname on you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna look this up right now because it's killing me. Is the male form of the ladybug? Is it called like the crotch bug, or does it have a different name entirely?
I don't know. I think it's a male ladybug. You can check it and check your cell phone. Peter Coriali will kindly wait.
Ladybug male.
Yeah.
Difference between male and female ladybug. What do you call a male ladybug? Here it is.
What do you got?
A male ladybug is called the same. You're right.
Oh, practically.
Females are usually larger. The farmers called the beneficials the beetles of Our Lady. Yeah, all right.
See, that's another animal species, though, right? They said the females are usually larger. It seems like a lot of animals and bugs, the female's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be weird, man? Like if we went out, looking for a woman to make me feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the other way around. Wait, I shouldn't even say that the women are making... Bro, I can't say anything, dude. I feel like I gotta be doing this like I'm doing it on the teacup ride at Disney World. That's how we're doing this podcast. I apologize.
Oh,
I apologize.
Tippy-toeing around everything now.
I do.
All right, so let's get into it. What's going on? What do you got over there?
I want to run by you. You ever... I don't know how much it's set up. You ever lie to somebody about something that normally you wouldn't want someone to think of you, but you're like, whatever? And like, bottom line, got a phone call last week, right? First it was a text, and it was like, based on the text, I thought it was this one friend. So then he called, an old college buddy, and I picked up, and it wasn't the guy I thought it was. It was a different college buddy. And I know for a fact he doesn't listen to this cast. He says he barely knows what I'm up to. So if he was lying, then this is on him. But he said he's going to be in Buffalo area and want to get together for a drink, So I told him that I don't drink anymore, right? Which, I was just like, yeah, man, I don't drink anymore. And he goes, oh, bummer. Yeah, I basically, he says he slowed down too, but, you want to get together. And I go, dude, no, I don't do anything. And I told him that he was a trigger. He'd be a trigger. And I go, next time around, though, for sure, man, when I'm a little more on my feet. And he's like, no doubt, bro. Good luck. So, I just meant to say I don't drink. And then he was still trying to get together for dinner. So I had to have him think I was fucking such an alcoholic that I can't even see his face without wanting to drink a half a bottle of tequila. Beat it. I told him next time around when I'm more on my feet, bro. That's what I was fucking stoned having the conversation.
You perpetuated that you had a full-blown drinking problem, and if you saw this guy, you could go on a bender.
Yeah, but not on purpose. It snowballed. I just told him I don't drink anymore. And then he said that he doesn't like we used to in college either. And I saw where he was going with it. Like, maybe we'll get together anyway and just, have dinner. And I was like, yeah, bro. No, I mean, I can't even hang out with certain people. Like, you'd be a trigger, bro. And he's like, wow, man. No, I hear you. Sometimes I feel like we should all take a break. I was like, yeah, next time around when I'm back on my feet more. You know what I'm saying? So now he's telling everyone we know that I'm a fucking alcoholic. But you know what? Anyone he knows, I don't want to hang out with them either.
Why? I mean, coming at it from his point of view, it's like when you tell someone, let's get together for a drink. If you don't drink, fine. You have like a cup of coffee or a club soda, or cranberry juice or whatever.
Yeah.
You could adjust. I mean, it's not like you're going to go out and you're going to do keg stands with the guy.
But he specifically named, I should have mentioned, he opened with naming a bar that we used to get loaded at. Me and you, Brick Bar? That's what he said. Like we used to get hammered there. And I was like, oh, I wish I could, bro. I don't drink anymore. If he would have came at me with, would you like to get together for a tuna salad? Then, if I would have got, I can't, I'm an alcoholic. That wouldn't make any fucking sense, right? I didn't ask you to sprinkle vodka on your fucking salad, guy. So he opened with let's get drunk, sort of a speak. So that's why.
Oh, right. So wait.
Fucking dick now.
So how long have you haven't heard from this guy?
Haven't heard from him in at least, I'd say, 15 years, maybe 17 years. I ran into him at a club in the bar area. And then other than that, once in a while, you have those kind of people that are like in your social media, they'll add a message that like nobody will get, but they will. Like, tell them about the potato in the couch. Something from college. And you're like, so I'm supposed to go, hey, how you been, buddy? That kind of thing. So, I sound mean? I sound mean, right?
No. Why the call?
Going to be in the area.
17 years.
Going to be in the area. Oh, why the call?
Do you?
Oh, because when he said, how you been? I said, good. How you been, man? And then, he said, good. And then about, I don't know, half hour later, the phone rang. So, thought it was my buddy from Long Island that had moved.
What I'm confused on with people, would you ever do that? If you were going to where he lived, would you go, let's get together? Are you, after 17 years?
No, but just based on what you do right there, when somebody texts you and you text them back, right? Like when I'm not calling you, then you call me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's aggressive right there. So, yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. People do that stuff all the time, Or they'll even go, hey, I know you used to live there. Like, you don't even ever have that? You don't even live where they're going. And they go, you used to live out there. I'm going out there. Got any recommendations? It's like, bro, fucking Google. What are you doing? What am I, fucking Condé Nast? I mean, I got a life. Some people are so social. It's incredible. They're so social. It's like crazy.
I know. People often say, hey, I'm going to Chicago. Where should I go to eat? I haven't lived there in 22 years. I don't know the hot spot. I don't even know where to go out to eat in L.A. And I live here.
It's just it's a shitty chat thing. Yeah, they like to do it.
Speaking of friends and getting together, I'm already seeing it. I'm getting vaccine shamed because I don't have it. I don't have the vaccine.
I don't understand. We go from being last on the totem pole of having a right to get it to now if we don't have it, we're being shamed. Like, what do you mean? Like oh, embarrassed? Like a kid who doesn't have a cell phone in high school, sort of a thing.
I'm not getting invited to stuff.
Wow.
I got some friends of mine that they're all in the health field, and they're going to Palm Springs, and I didn't get the invite because Lana and I don't have the vaccine. Is that the way it's going to be?
That's a lawsuit, man. I'm telling you, I should have been a lawyer. I would sue like 10 people a day. That's all I do is I wake up and I sue everybody right there. You're sued. That's And by the way, what are you afraid of? Isn't this the magic shield? Like, it doesn't matter if I have it. You guys are all covered.
I know, but they're bringing their kids,
right? And
it could be a problem. So I didn't ask, hey, how come I'm not going? They basically said, hey, we would have invited you, but you're not vaccinated yet. And I'm like, oh wow, it's starting already. So you don't have the vaccine. You're not allowed to play with others.
Well, let me ask you this one, then. I'm gonna this happened with a friend of mine this week. And I didn't know how to react, and I'm just going to say it to you because I don't even know if you know how to react, right? Ask me if I got the vaccine yet.
Did you get the vaccine yet?
No, me and my wife were talking. We're not going to get it. We decided we're not going to get it. So, anyway.
And
right? It's like, what did you do today? Like, all right, how about the Knicks, huh? They're doing pretty good this year. What the fuck? I mean, do you call the cops right there? Do you call police and go, I ran into two people that have no intentions of getting it, right? What do you do? What do you got?
I'll tell you what I did because I had the conversation already with my buddy.
Really?
My buddy ain't getting it because I go, why not? He goes, your body is made to fight off disease and virus. So why would you get something that's very new, hasn't really been tested for a long period of time, which is unprecedented, right? Normally these vaccines are under development for 2, 3, 4 years as they do trials and what have you. And you're going to put something in your body that they came up with in 9 months. Why? And then I'm like, all right, I see your point, but my luck, and I've stayed steadfast through this entire year with, if I get it, I've got the type of luck where I'm going to have to learn to walk again.
Bro, come on, guy. What are you saying? There's people out there literally listening to us while they're waiting for the vaccine shot. They're in the waiting room listening to the cast.
No, not talking about getting the vaccine, getting COVID.
Oh.
If I got COVID, it wouldn't be just a mild, he's got a fever and cough.
Yeah.
It would be, you hear about Sebastian? No, what happened?
Right.
Got COVID, and now he's in a wheelchair.
There's talk of Corielli playing him in a movie. Look at this. Ready? Look at this. Orangina. I'm wheeling out to the stage. You can't, bro. You got to get the video, people. I don't know what to tell you. You're missing half the show without it. Listen. So, hold on a sec. What if you got tested with the blood test tomorrow and found out that you had COVID over the past 8 months at some point and never even knew it? Then do you get the vaccine?
Okay. Well, here's another question. How long does those antibodies last in your body? Let's say I had it 4 months ago. Am I still immune to this thing? Or do I need the vaccine now? Now, I know somebody that got it early on. I know somebody got it in March.
Yeah.
Just got the vaccine now. So is she doubly protected?
Bro, if you had COVID and didn't even know you had it, the rest of your life, somebody with COVID could sneeze in your iced tea and it wouldn't matter. I mean, you obviously you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I handled it last year. If I get it again, that's how I feel. I'd be like, this is like, if I didn't even know I had it, I'm a super guy with this shit. That's.
Sometimes you get the flu, and it's worse off than other times, right? It's not every time you get the flu, and it's.
So then what he's saying? Then we should all just get the vaccine, and then next year hopefully it's a better one, and the year after that, right? I mean, what's your buddies? Isn't this like you're not supposed to be saying this? Not you, him.
My buddy comes from that world of there's a lot more sinister stuff behind this vaccine. He's, and you'll see it now. Of course, we'll probably post this, and then people will comment. Don't you know? It's funny, these comments. Like, you say one point, right? I can't wait for the vaccine, and then you'll get a comment that say, read the website ncrk425.com. They have research there that says the vaccine is something that, and they go down this rabbit hole. Now, if you're going to live your life looking at obscure websites and the deep web and this and that and the other thing, I don't know what to tell you. I want to go to Disney World.
That's it, man. I hear you. You want right now. You just want to go to Palm Springs with your friends, right? I mean, come on. If I'm gonna be shamed if I don't take this, then put it in me. And if I gotta wear a little wristband that lets everyone know I took it, then let's do that too, man. Let's just get this shit back to normal.
Okay, how about this? Here's another scenario. You're gonna have a party at the house for Sadie's birthday, right? You invite, let's say 10 of her friends from school, and their parents are coming. Are you going to the parents? You vaccinated?
Yeah, right.
Before you come to my house?
No. No, I'm not.
Anybody can come.
Listen, man. April 1st, they said you don't even have to. in New York State anymore. You don't even have to quarantine when you get back from where you're going. Of course, at this point, Cuomo is in so much trouble. He's like, listen, you can all burn your mask. Whatever's going to make you happy. Just don't fire me. So, but like, it's like if Biden said yesterday President Biden said by the 4th of July, we can all hang out. So it's like, it's round and bend. It's there, man. It's there. Just vax it up. Let's do it, baby. Let's get it back to normal, bro. We lost a year. Some people lost more than that, my dad. Yeah. So, anyway. By the way, I meant to point out, did you see these puppies?
Well, can we just talk about them and mention that there has been not one problem?
That's right. Because they're what you said to get. You know where I got these?
Yeah. Where?
Cast listener sent them as a gift from Amazon. Didn't even put their name. I had to take the Amazon piece of paper, swipe the code bar, and all I got was a guy's name, Mitchell. I sent him a message back through Amazon saying, Mitchell, you saved the cast.
Wait a minute. You got listeners sending you AV equipment so you could do the cast problem?
Yeah. By the way, I didn't want to do it during the show, but, hold it up or whatever, but I'm going to do it at the end of the show. I got a lot of nice things from listeners for when my dad passed. I mean, stuff like, like how we were joking saying, just send me the money instead of the flowers? Somebody sent me an index card, right? And it says flowers, $30, card, $6, tax, $1.95. Totaled it up, turned the index card over. All the cash is scotch taped to the index card. Are you kidding me? People sending me Chicago, the album that my dad liked, flowers, donuts. Our listeners, bro, they're so classy and so nice. It's insane. I can't even go on Twitter because they say such nice things about us that I'm like blushing. I can't take it. It's too nice. I literally got to go to the political stuff just to get to be hated again, to hear the hatred.
I'm telling you, that's a nice move on that index card with the cash on the back, man. That's nice to hear, especially in a time where you think kindness is out the window. To get all that stuff because of your father from people you don't even know is pretty fabulous.
It is, bro.
Thanks to the listeners for
Big
sending
time.
Pete some love.
What do you got?
Oh, God. What do I got, man?
It's all right.
I didn't even tell you this.
Why?
I'm going to Vegas in April. Right?
Yeah.
Doing that what do you call the VIP thing? Similar to what I did in August of last year. And I went and I performed at the Wynn.
Yeah.
And we wrapped a golf trip around it. Took a couple guys here from Los Angeles, and we did a golf weekend, just Friday and Saturday. Those same guys are coming. 2 guys, 2 out of the 3 are going to come. But extended an invitation to Watt.
Nice. Coming?
And he's thinking about it.
Oh, nice, bro.
Now, JJ's been a long-time listener, friend of ours for many years. You met him in Buffalo when he played there, right? You and Lou.
And I went to his house in Wisconsin.
I feel with the amount of time we spent talking about this guy, that there has been minimal, if that, real, like, social contact.
Minimal.
I mean,
minimal.
Minimal.
I mean, I was out at his house in Wisconsin for a cup of coffee and a look around. and a photo in Buffalo, and that's it. You had dinner with him a couple times, right?
Dinner a couple of times, and yeah, I spent a weekend at his house with Lana.
Oh, that's right.
But nothing in the last whatever, I'd say 3 or 4 years. So he's a golfer. And I figured, let me invite him. So I did it because A, I'd like to golf with Watt and hang out with him, and B, I did it for the
Maybe you guys could do it. By the way, bro, when it comes to science, I officially don't understand, all right? I used to watch Bear Grylls. You ever watch Bear Grylls, that show? The guy who would... Bear Grylls, the survival guy on Discovery Channel. He was famous for a while. They drop him by helicopter in the middle of the woods in different places, and he'd get out.
No.
All right. Anyway,
I don't know what... Oh, shit. You gotta be shitting me.
No recording?
No, but the video's recording. So we'll just use that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, then we'll wrap it up soon because it sounds like it. But anyway, he would always be in these cold streams, or he'd have to get across an ice lake. And he would literally go, what you want to do is build your fire. So when you get out of the lake, you're going to have hypothermia. You can only be in there for 30 seconds, and your body will start breaking down. With people die within a minute, right? Cut to the video of Watt cutting a hole in a half a foot of ice and taking a bath like he's in Miami doing brunch in a hot tub. I don't get it. This guy, it's insanity. You think the owners of the fucking, Arizona Cardinals are like watching the video going, look at this, look at it. How many guys do you get that he's taking the training to another level? Like he's the only player you got to call and go, take a break.
Yeah, you got to call him and go get out of the lake. Get out of the lake.
What did you think of that video, man?
It was, and I don't know because he was in there like this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the cross arm thing was. I don't know if he couldn't get his arms underneath the ice or he was just too big for the hole or whatnot. But, normally you go into 30 degrees, water and your face is like, it shows it. This guy looked like he was sleeping.
He did, man. He did. He looked comfortable. And then, whether he wanted to or not, like, he had the way, like, even if he was freezing, he got out, like, real slow, like you're in Miami and someone says, it's time to get ready for dinner and you got to get out of the hot tub to go take a shower. Like, he didn't jump out and go, where the fuck's my robe? Oh, shit, So, like, I just, that's a whole nother level of, like, shouldn't our army just be thousands of him, right? Like, shouldn't we just be somehow making him, like, over and over, like, just a bunch of hymns, right? Can you imagine that? You see an aircraft carrier coming up with 30 watts in aviators leaning over the railing. I'd put my gun down immediately. Look at these fucking polar bears coming to invade us.
Oh, God.
What a...
So, you bring up a good segue here. And I don't know if this was you. I think this was you. I watched an episode of Naked and Afraid. Was this you that was telling me about that?
I don't watch that show. I don't like that show. Fucking middle-aged guys squatting in the bushes eating an apple. Fuck that show. I hate that show. It's ridiculous.
I put it on the other night.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the show, quick synopsis: 2 people dropped in the jungle, naked, and they got nothing. They got like a knife and a sack.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, all right, go get your own food, your own shelter, the whole
Right.
thing.
Never attractive, by the way.
No.
Never like you go, well, at least at least they're good looking. Oh, well, right. Anyway, I say too much.
So they meet for the first time, and they're naked, right?
Yeah.
This is a woman who's got a family at home, and this is a guy who's single. And the guy is jacked, right? He's like one of these weekend warrior types.
Oh,
right?
all right. So I'm the one I saw. So he gets, all right. Yeah. So he's like,
Yeah, this guy's jacked, and she's like a mother of two, but she's like a tomboy. She grew up on a farm, right?
she married?
And they meet, married, right? Now, you let your wife go out on a TV show naked with another guy in the middle of a rainforest looking for shelter together? I'm sorry, I hear that pitch, I'm like, you ain't going.
Are you kidding me? I mean, come on, man. If my wife's skirts got too high of a slip, I make her go back to the hotel room.
Well, they meet naked. They don't even say nothing.
I thought on that show they were always a couple already. I didn't realize they didn't even know each other.
Didn't even know it. Well, the one I watched, they didn't even know each other. So they meet. They, hey, how you doing? Hey, yeah, you ready to do this? Yeah. And the guy's, his balls are hanging out. Her breasts are hanging out. No mention of it. Nothing. When you meet somebody, if you meet somebody naked, right?
Right.
Don't you got to address that?
I don't know. How would you address it? I mean, if they had their clothes on, but they had something on their face, you wouldn't address that. So if they're naked, what are you going to be like? Hey, what do you?
No, you'd go, nice hair. Your hair's beautiful. You meet somebody. Oh my God, your hair's beautiful. Or oh my God, you know.
What? You can compliment the stranger, bro? What are you talking about? You would meet, is that what you say when you meet women, that your hair's beautiful? What do you mean if you're a single guy? No. Oh, single guy, like.
I'm not saying single guy, married guy, this and that and the other thing. Haven't you ever met someone and within the first half hour, like I've met a couple, whatnot. I'm looking at the guys, I go, Jesus Christ, what do you do for your teeth? They're shining.
Yeah.
I've said that
nice
before.
coat, or I like it. Yeah, all right. I see what you're saying. Now.
Okay.
Right.
So you meet somebody naked, right?
Right.
There's no mention of it.
I don't know. I mean, I what do you say? Like, no tan line? You naked at home too? Then I mean, other than that.
I don't know.
What do you say?
I don't know. I thought it was weird. That they meet. They don't. Like I'm not saying the guy's got to say something derogatory or anything, but you meet somebody naked for the first time. I gotta. Hey, how do you feel being naked out here? There was no mention of it.
Well, I see what you say. Like maybe you go like this, right? You meet someone naked for the first time. I would go. Listen, I never did this before. I don't know what's going to happen down there or up here. I'll try not to look in other places, but this is bizarro. And then she'd go, it certainly is, right? And we're in it now.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I would lead in with I'm naked, right? So I come in here and go, listen, I don't know what you're used to seeing, but this is what I got.
Maybe crack a joke. If it gets hard, it's pointing north.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but they get what you're saying with the husband, even because I know the clips I've ever seen of that show, they're starving, crying in the dark most of the time I've ever seen it, right? So, it's one thing that my wife is naked with another man, but on top of that, she's starving and like he caught meat, like a animal, and he's cooking it, and my wife wants some, and she's starving, and they're both naked. I mean, just start the porno music, right? I mean, holy shit, I'd blow him for a bite. I mean, come on. If I was watching it with I want to watch it with the husband and go, what do you think we're not seeing during commercial, Bill? I'll tell you what we're seeing. We're seeing your wife, she's earning that food. That's what we're not seeing, Bill. Well, I mean, come on, it's survival, right?
No, listen. They came across a poisonous snake in the water, right?
Right.
And they said prior to going into this episode that they could encounter a 16-foot snake that has enough venom that could put down a hippo, right?
Yeah.
They come across this thing, and they're still. But then I'm thinking about the camera guy, right?
Yeah.
The camera guy is on this journey with him. And the sound guy. There's other people there.
Right.
Now you get that call. Hey, you're going to go in the jungle and you're going to tape 2 naked people who don't have any food or water and are looking for, and there could be killer snakes and you could get attacked by a cheetah. I go, you got anything in Ohio?
Wait. You didn't let me finish, though. It's SAG. It's a union job, baby. Full benefits. Yeah, you got nothing in Ohio. No. Nobody wants to see 2 naked people in the woods outside of fucking Toledo, all right? Oh, shit, bro. Now you make me feel like I got to check this shit out in a full episode. My God.
You got to watch it. And again, it's one of these things where it's before I go to bed, I'm in bed, I click it on. Now, Lana's getting ready to go to bed. And by the way, I don't know if Jackie's doing this, but my getting ready for bed regimen is not long at all.
Yeah.
It's basically a brush of the teeth and in bed.
Boom. Me too. Exactly.
Lana's doing creams and there's a thing, a rake around the thing, and then there's a mask and this and that and the other thing. Now, while she's doing that, I'm knocking out Naked and Afraid because I know she ain't gonna watch this, right?
Yeah.
So my TV watching is limited to about 8-9 minute spurts because once she gets into bed, she's gonna go get this shit off. So I gotta watch Naked and Afraid over the course to knock an episode out over the course of 3 months.
3 months
While she's doing her creams.
Little dip here and there.
I don't have any other time to watch TV.
It's like digging out of a prison with a spoon. A little bit every day. Yeah.
Oh man, what am I doing?
So
what else you got?
I got just in closing, I got my colonoscopy, and all I have to say about that.
Oh yeah.
I got a story about this guy. I'll tell you next week about that one. But I just wanted to say.
No. Hey, come on, get into it.
Well, it's all right. Well, first of all, when I went to get it, right, and I go in the hospital, and Jackie goes, "You'll probably have your own room before they bring you in because of COVID and all." I get there, I'm in a big room with like 6 chairs, or 6 beds. There's an old guy in one bed. There's someone on the other side of the curtain in the bed next to me. So I get in my bed. They close the curtain. They tell me to get out of everything and put the gown on and get back into bed, right? I do all that. I'm back in the bed. Nurse comes around, says a couple things to me. Then she opens up my curtain all the way and says, "We'll let you know when it's your turn," and she leaves. So now I'm facing the old man. And there's one over here. We look like soldiers in World War II, all in one room, right? And another nurse comes in about 5 minutes later, and I go, "Can I close my curtain?" And she's like, "Yeah, if you want to." If I want to. Am I like rude because I don't want to chit chat with her? So I close my whole curtain, right? And I'm just sitting there on my phone. The older guy, turns out he's 60. I heard him say it. He farted so loud and so long, right? Oh. They brought him back in now. He had his surgery, and they're trying to wake him up, and he's snoring. And they're like, "Mr. Tim," they call him Tim, Timothy, Tim. As he's coming through, was the longest, loudest fart I ever heard in my life. And all I have to say, bro, is if I was a nurse, right then and there, I fucking quit. I quit. This is obviously every day. Every day I'm hearing 5, 6 of the biggest fucking farts that you let. I can't say enough about what it takes to be a nurse. They're heroes. I'm fucking out of here. Just, and he comes to it and he's like, my wife's buying me dinner. And he keeps farting. Like, what the fuck? Guy, just roll this fucking dude out of here already. Babbling anesthesia up the guy. I mean, it's just fucking horrible.
Listen. When you were telling me that story,
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. If I'm on the job, right, and Mr. Clifford, your surgery is over, and he lets one out, I turn to whoever there and say, I ain't doing this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't pay me enough, man. It's just every fart takes a minute off my life. Every fucking fart. Right? It just sucks the life right out of me. This is right. I mean, literally, I would rather have a desk next to an exhaust pipe of a running vehicle all day than this. So, So I go in, right, do it, and that's all I had to say about that. It was fine, quick,
Well, here, but I'm sorry, but I gotta stop you. Now, if you're going in for surgery like that guy did,
Yeah.
I would ask, listen. Oh, was he there for the same thing you were there?
Yeah, it's a colonoscopy room. That's where they put you all and prep you.
Okay. So, if I hear that, I call the nurse over. I go, can you come here for a second? Am I gonna be doing that? Is that a side effect? Does everybody do that?
That's it.
And if so, when you bring me back, you bring me back to a private room because I don't want anybody hearing that.
I thought when he was getting that, when he was doing it, would I do that? I thought that, and would I be like him where I wouldn't know I was doing it? And then I decided I'm so cool that even unconscious, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like even unconsciously, I would know, my ass would know, we're cool. We don't do that. We don't do that. Fucking fart like that. Comes out babbling. That's what I said too. I told myself I wasn't going to come out of when they wake you up like a babbling fool, like the other two people were. I feel great. Dude, I fucking come out of it. I look right at the nurse and I go, do you think there's anybody that does this stuff every night to go to sleep? That's what I said, right? You know what she said, bro, by the way? She said that's basically what Michael Jackson's doctor was doing for him. Boom. When he wanted to go to bed at night, he's hitting him with that.
So they put you under for this?
Put me under, but not like when I got my hip replacement. Not that heavy stuff. It was an injection into the IV. So I think it's called the general anesthesia. It's not like you don't need it's not as serious. Like I told the guy I threw up when I got my anesthesia for the hip, and he goes, "Yeah, this isn't as strong as that. It's not that."
Okay, so you have this done, you come out of it, and you were babbling?
Yeah, because when you wake up, that's the other thing too. I wake up and I'm back in the bed. Because when I got it done, they wheel you from where you are, from the room where the old man farted, down a hallway into an operating room. You meet the doctor, they roll you on your side, and that's it. You're out, right? And then when you wake up, I'm now back in the room I was in. So that's what's crazy is I was being wheeled through the hospital hallways, unconscious. Who knows who saw me, right? Did anyone walk by and go, that's the dude from the cast? Like, who knows what the fuck could have been said? But the point is, to think that there's a moment where you're not even aware of anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened. They could have took photos fucking with me. Who knows? But so then I woke up
Yeah.
where I was, and that's when I woke up, that's where they wake you up, and that's when you're out of it. And that's where I said that to the lady. And then I said,
What did you say?
Because I know they're building a new one. So I said, not a moment too soon, huh? This place is a bit of a dump now. I felt bad about that later. But, it's like, I can't be responsible for what I'm saying when I'm coming out of fucking anesthesia, right, bro?
No.
Yeah.
So are any farting on your side?
Not that I heard.
Did you let one out?
Not that I heard, no. No. It's
And-
just not
and
who I am,
what's
bro.
the-
I don't fart in front of other people, except my wife.
And what was the everything all right up there?
Yeah, it is something, not a big deal, but nothing like that, that'll kill you. I don't know if it's something you even say on the air. I don't know. What?
Okay.
What? She told me what I had, and I'm like, so what does that mean? She's like, don't eat a lot of seeds. I'm like, that lady, you're fucking telling me not to eat bird food? What the fuck? All right. I mean, if it was that big of a deal, you think she'd be like, the doctor's going to call you when you're not wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Don't eat birdseed. Okay.
Put it to you
That
this
sounds
way:
good.
they want you to get that thing every 5 years. The doctor said, "I don't need another one of those for 10 years." Pow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're in.
So the story I want to tell you, and I'll make it short now because I know it's getting late, but we're getting a lot of work done at the house,
good.
and the contractor, the guy's a real craftsman, and he did our bathroom too. But I think I may have told you this before. He's got a hobby of. He likes to make syrup from maple trees. And he's got a bunch of land, and he drills into the maple tree, and he makes maple syrup, right? And he brought us a little of syrup. It's unbelievable. So we got a couple maples on our property. So he's like, hey, I'll come, and we'll tap one of these maples, and I'll tell you how to make maple syrup if you want to make some maple syrup. And I was like, yeah. He goes, I think it would be great. He says, I think Sadie would enjoy seeing it. And I'm like, absolutely. We'll videotape it for school. So he's doing some work around the house, and he's telling me about it over the course of a few weeks because you got to wait till it's the right time. And now it's the right time. So he goes, hey, I'll come after I got to do another job, but I'll come back over here at 4:30. Guy's going out of his way, He's like, I'll bring the stuff. We'll tap into the tree. Happened to be the same day, the day before my colonoscopy. So I was, trying to clean the system. So when he comes, I happen to be in between. I'm going now, but I'm in between, So I go, oh, great, and we tap into the tree. Sadie does it, and it's unbelievable. You put these buckets there, right? And immediately water starts dripping in. And I just stopped doing it after a while, but I have 20 gallons of water that drips in. And he's telling me, he's like, this is the purest water you can possibly drink on planet Earth. Water that's coming out of these maple trees, filtered through the tree. And you taste it, it's got a slight, barely taste of sugar to it, but we had these big buckets, and it was still cold here at night, so Jackie and I were just taking glasses, going out and scooping it right out of the bucket, just chugging it. It was like, ah! And I'm like, how are they not bottling this shit in L.A.? I don't understand, right? So, and it's something like it takes 27 gallons of this water boiled down to make 1 gallon of syrup. So you got to just boil it at 280 degrees all day. And, So, but anyway, he's just finishing up setting up the tap. And he goes, let me get a bigger bucket from my truck. And you're going to see this is really cool. By the way, before he leaves, he goes, yeah, I usually use tin buckets. And I set them up all out on my land. And sometimes I like to go out there at nighttime and just sit there and smoke my pipe and listen to all the trees drip into the metal buckets. It's so soothing. And I'm like, isn't it funny when someone has a hobby where you're like, hey, you're going out to the woods to hear water drip into a bucket, man? The fuck, you don't got a Billy Joel album guy? What do you fucking do? Nice man, but it's just everyone's got their own passion, right? So, right at the moment he goes to get the bucket, I go, oh, great, thanks for doing this. This is so awesome. And he goes to get the bucket, I turn to Jackie, I go, I gotta go. And she goes, just go, right? So I go, just tell him I have to go to the bathroom, right? So I go inside, I go upstairs, and I'm using the bathroom, and it's taking a long time. And after like 15 minutes, I guess he finished with Sadie and stuff, and I just see his truck back out through my window, and I see him drive away. And I went down, I said to Jackie, me and you were the same way, bro. We overthink things, and I go, this guy's going home to his wife, I come back, I go out of my way, and he's got to go take a piss. He can't hold in his piss, right? So I told Jackie when he comes back next Monday, I need to tell him that I was cleaning out my system, and I was going and she insists, you don't have to tell him anything. You're going to tell him you were shitting all day and that you wanted to watch, but you couldn't because you were shitting. You saw enough. You don't owe the guy an extra. But I feel until I give one that a part of him is like, bro, right? You come back in your truck to show my daughter something, and you go back to get the bucket, and I'm gone, and you're sitting there with a 7-year-old kid fucking doing a tutorial? I mean, what do you think, bro?
No, I think you gotta mention it because I would have thought the same thing. I was like, this. I come out of my way. I tap this guy's tree with 27 gallons of water, and he walks away from me. Right? I mean, come on.
He walks away from me. Oh, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, you gotta tell. Hey, come on. I go, listen. I had a colonoscopy, and I was flushing my system out. There's no way I could have held it. I really do appreciate you coming and showing us this stuff. I just wanted to clear the air on that.
Yeah.
You'll probably go, oh no, I didn't think anything of it. But for your own peace of mind, you gotta let that go.
And you're right, because he'll go, nah, I didn't think nothing of it. But then he'll go back to his wife and go, baby, Pete's cool again. He was shitting all day, had the drink stuff. It was just, he had a colonoscopy. and then I'll be cool again. I'll be cool. Bro, women don't realize that we know that. We're our own brand, right? We got to constantly do fucking damage control. They just dance around.
Yeah, we're always analyzing stuff. And go, that guy just leave here thinking I did that.
Right.
We're
right, man. Look at you. You're like, bro, I'm pretty sure I'm not invited on a trip because I don't have a vaccine shot. It hasn't been said out loud, but that's what I think is happening here.
Yeah, the wives have no clue. I mean, that's why I go to bed thinking a lot of times, My wife's like, why aren't you talking? I'm like, because I'm fucking thinking about 2 o'clock this afternoon
Right.
when I told the gardener, could you cut the grass a little shorter? Does he think I think he's not doing a good job?
Right.
And do I got to make that right tomorrow?
Right. That's why we died 10 years before our wives. We got stressed out from protecting the family reputation for the past 45 years. Our name would be mud if we left it up to the ladies. Oh, shit.
Oh, you just don't get this anywhere else.
No, you don't. You just don't.
Oh, my God.
Another great hang, bro.
Oh, that's good, man. Good. Thanks for working with me this week on my schedule. We will see you guys next week. Thank you for your listenership. Once again, thanks to everybody who sent Pete a condolence for his father. He really appreciates that. And we'll see you next week here on the Pete and Sebastian Show.
Later, man.